I'll read off the injury for us. Out, we have Kamal Martin, concussion, Christian McCaffrey, hamstring, Shaq Thompson, foot, and then questionable. We have Deontay Brown with a knee and CJ Henderson with a shoulder. So that's the injury report. And I'll turn it over to questions from Coach Rhule.
All right, guys, just a reminder, use the raise hand button if you have questions for Coach. It is Fast Friday, so we'll go about 5-10 minutes. Let's start with Joe Person for the first question.
Hey, Matt, on Christian, was it a setback? And how involved was he in Wednesday's practice when I know you said you guys kind of ramped up the intensity?
Yeah, got out there, started practicing early, just still felt it, just not there yet. So, obviously came off hoping that, maybe would be ready on Thursday, just hasn't been there yet. So he's doing everything he can. It's just, it's been 3 weeks. So, we'll hope to have him out there next week.
You don't necessarily view it as any kind of setback necessarily?
No, I would just say, he went out there, tested it, and just wasn't right where we wanted to, where it needs to be yet for him to play.
I don't see any other hands up right now. Do you guys have any more questions for Coach? Go ahead, Steve.
Coach, Chase Blackburn was talking to us yesterday about some of the issues on special teams. Given those combined with Joseph Charlton's injury earlier this week, what has been the message to special teams as you try and resolve some of the issues that have shown up, especially in the punt team?
That we have to play really well on special teams to have a chance. When you're a team that has a really good defense, you should have good special teams. And when you have guys who can run and hit and tackle like we do, you should have good special teams. And what we need, we've had some good moments, but we've had, obviously last game came down to the special teams and we lost. And so we have players who it's their responsibility to play special teams first. We have coaches who coach special teams. Everybody needs to do their job at a high level to get it done. And, we have guys who can do it. It's just a matter of our focus. We spend a lot of time on it. So I expect our guys on special teams to come out and battle and fight to make that a strength for us this week.
All right, let's go back to Joe Person, followed by Will Palacic.
Matt saw Deontay leave on a card as we were leaving practice. Was that heat or was that something else?
No, he was just starting on some basic individual drills and just tweak something. So I'm not sure the extent of it right now. They wanted to take him inside. Sometimes some of those non-contact injuries, you have to really check out. So Doc took him in.
Was that lower body, leg kind of?
Yeah, in his legs, lower body. So we'll see what they say.
Matt, as far as Elfline, do you guys plan on elevating him this week, or are you going to wait on him?
I think we're going to see how he responded after today. Talk to him. He's getting close. It's just a matter of whether he thinks he can, go out there and play, full speed, or is he still going to be a little bit, reserved on or timid on it. So a lot of that will come down to him and where he sees that he's at.
All right, we'll go to Nick Carboni next.
Matt, a lot of the conversation this week obviously has been the line pass protecting, but in terms of the run blocking, what have you seen from them the past few weeks without Christian, and how have you seen Chuba kind of grow into the role he's been put in?
Chuba's playing well. He's been given an opportunity and he's showing that he can do it and gets better every week. I like where our run blocking's at. We're getting better and better and better. If we can convert some more third downs and stay on the field, we can call more runs. I think, sometimes running the ball and the total yards you have is a measure of the accumulation of runs. And, when you run it 24, 25 times, A, you're probably not going to win. And B, you're not going to have a lot of real rushing yards. So we did some tempo things last week, got the ball on the perimeter, did some, traditional downhill style runs. I think we're getting better and better and better. So I'm hopeful that, we can put it all together in terms of pass protecting well, staying on the field on third down. And if that 24 runs, 25 runs becomes 31, 32, 33 runs, then we have a better chance to win.
Let's go to Jonathan Alexander.
Hey, man, I was just going to ask you, you talked about Wednesday, how you all had your best practice. I think that Wednesday, do you feel like you all continue to respond well throughout the week?
It's been a good week. It's been a good week, and I'm sure it's been a good week for the Vikings too. So, we'll have to carry that over into the game. But in terms of the things that, we can control, putting the pads on, practicing long and hard the last couple of days, it's been hot. I like the frame of mind our team has. I like the perspective and the energy that they've had. Now we just have to, take the teamwork that we do and the drill work and the teamwork and take it to the game.
All right, let's go back to Joe Person.
No, we didn't get to talk to you yesterday with the punting situation. Was that something that bothered Joe, kind of off and on this season? Because we've seen his kind of numbers really fall off.
Yeah, it's the first I heard of it, Joe, to be honest with you. They walked up to me in the middle of practice before we'd even punted and said, that he was down. So, that might be something that's there that, that he didn't even realize, and maybe that's affected him in some way. I don't know that. It doesn't seem like it's going to be like a major long-term injury. That's something that he can come back from. But that's the first that I heard of that.
And your early assessment on the new guy?
Well, I think one of the benefits was he's held for Zane before. So, when you replace your punter, obviously that's one of the biggest things is just all those reps of holding. So he's held for him before. So we hope that can be seamless. And, he's got a big leg, good leg. So, it's his first time being out there. We talked about the special teams already. Everyone's going to have to pick up the slack around him so he can be comfortable.
All right, got time for one more. So let's go to Jonathan Alexander before we wrap it up.
Man, I was just curious if you had gotten any updates on JC Horn's progression. I understand that he was out of a boot and is optimistic about the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't have any updates on JC. He's in the meetings every day. He's following along. I don't know where he's at timeline wise.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. Coach, we appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.